Thank you very much indeed.
Good.
Buenos dias.
Can you hear?
I can hear me. Yo, yeah, I can hear me good. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smarty is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know. Now you know. Now you know. You still working your angle?
Yeah, go ahead, because I can't hear it.
Okay.
Not a.
I see you still
not
working
a
it.
thing.
So let's do
Go
Charlie
ahead,
Funk
do
in the
Charlie
disclaimer.
Funk.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently
Listen, I hear like you
program.
usually.
The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carrie Festa Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
Okay, don't worry about it.
All right, y'all. And just like that, it's Freestyle Friday. So welcome to the ride. Oh, man. It's been a week.
It has.
Still nothing over there. I feel for you. Because I'm crystal clear for a change.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, man. And so today, I mean, we got a full ride. So we got, want to recap from yesterday, the showcase of services. We got some headlines and some hot topics. Crunkcoco's going to come in and talk about the Back to School Festival. We also going to talk about prison labor and the 13th Amendment, because the city of St. Pete had a decision yesterday to reject a $420,000 contract involving prison labor We also got a conversation about fair weather friends, Q.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we want to.
And we're gonna continue the other conversation.
Can men and women truly be platonic best friends? And then we got like lots of announcements and everything too. So y'all enjoy the ride. Tap in, tag in, roll call. Where you at? Y'all tag a friend. Tell them come on in the room, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere. There's a seat at the table with your name on it. So yesterday.
Great day yesterday.
It was amazing. So we did the showcase of services. Nearly 50 organizations and vendors came together to connect returning citizens and other residents with employment, housing, healthcare, education, legal assistance, record sealing, expungement, career training, and family support. And it was just really encouraging to see like all of those different providers in one place. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. But it also revealed how many of the different barriers in place for returning citizens. Like, that was a lot of help. But it also highlighted that there's a lot of help that's needed.
And it also showed the different levels and where people are at. Like they said, what I really like is, like they say, everybody's not going to go into the workforce.
Yeah.
Some people are going to go into entrepreneurship, right? And some people background kind of force them to go into entrepreneurship just because all the barriers that they have to get employed from other people.
Right.
The fact that you can start new careers there, you found housing.
Oh my God.
You
transportation,
financial literacy,
healthcare services. Daycare was doing screenings on site. Yeah.
Right.
Resume help. They were helping people with resumes.
They was dressing you if you needed, and they fed us.
Yeah, that's right. They did that. They did that. So no, it was good. So what was one of the things that most stood out for you from the showcase of services?
You know what really did? I like the St. Pete College.
Okay, yeah.
That definitely stood out because a lot of people don't want to go to the traditional school. And then when you're a returning citizen, a lot of them don't have time to put in 2-4 years to get a degree to get their life back on track. The fact that you can go and do a 6-week course or a few months and be able to come out with a job that pays you a livable wage is, mind-blowing. And because a lot of returning citizens, when they come back, it's hard for them, so they go back to their comfort zone, and usually it's something that got them in prison because they be like, you know what, I maybe can make this lick, let me do something, you know what I mean? And then they end up back in that cycle.
That's right. No, it's true. It's absolutely true. One of the things I think that stood out really was the overall, just the layout of everything, right? And so you had like the employers on one side and then the resource providers on the other side. And so like if you're in there and you're talking to an employer and they say that you need a certain skill, like you can go across the aisle and go and talk to like Career Source, or you can talk to Pinellas Technical College, or you can talk to St. Pete College and find out like what they can do to support you with getting that skill. So that was dope, man. It was really good.
It was nicely put on. The music was really nice.
Shout out to DJ Doggy Bone.
It
was good.
And
so I mean, like I said, we talked about helping people rebuild their lives after incarceration, and then later this morning we're going to talk about what happens to their labor while they're still incarcerated. Because this is after they get out, but what happens while they still locked up?
And again, this is why they want them locked up.
That's the whole thing. Speaking of who we want locked up, I got some headlines.
Okay, go ahead.
Quick. So I don't know if you saw this, but there was a Senate panel that's moving against Dr. Fauci. So this is kind of the latest in the Dr. Fauci lineup. And so there was a Senate committee that voted along party lines to hold Dr. Fauci in contempt after he repeatedly invoked his Fifth Amendment rights during the questions about COVID. Good morning, Tiffany. Supporters say that the public deserves answers from someone who held tremendous authority during the pandemic. But critics are arguing that the proceedings are politically motivated, and they question whether the referral was properly handled. So the question is, does taking the Fifth Amendment make someone look guilty, even though it's your constitutional right?
Yeah, it do, but I mean, it's still they right. And I mean, it do, but I mean, they tell you like, listen, you plead the Fifth,
Yeah.
Like one time before when I got in a car accident.
Okay.
Right.
Did you plead the fifth?
I was advised to plead the fifth.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I let somebody else drive the car.
Okay.
Who?
You can say it now, huh?
I can say it. I mean, it's so.
Okay.
I was in high school.
Okay. Okay.
I let my cousin. I
remember
recently got my license.
Okay.
I let my cousin. She asked if she could drive.
Yeah.
I let her drive. We flipped over.
Ooh.
The cops got behind us. She got nervous. She pressed the gas, jumped the curb, rode up the pole, and we completely flipped over.
Oh, wait. And you survived. Yeah.
Right. And nothing was nothing was wrong with and it went in slow motion too.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I saw that. It was like
seeing everything rolling.
Right. And we crawled out with nothing, like some glass,
scratches,
nothing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And when I had to go to traffic court,
they told you don't say nothing.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Plead
I got the right to remain silent. But I mean that's a real thing when you say, what anything you say can and will be used against you.
Yeah, and I'd rather for you to just speculate whatever you want to speculate than me to feel it, because feeling, sometimes you talk so much, you mess yourself up.
Well, here's the deal, right? So a lot of times people who are in the criminal lifestyle, they have a gift for gab.
Yeah.
And so you think that you can talk your way out of it.
Yes.
But you're dealing with professionals that know how to
get you caught up.
Can and will, right?
Yeah, get you caught up.
And so you thinking, okay, you done talked your mom out of it, you done lied to your grandma, she don't know
and
what you're doing
let me
so
tell you
you thinking
this.
you finna go in here and play them people the same way.
And they know you lying too.
Oh yeah, they do too. Yeah, they know you're lying too. That's true. That is true.
They just let you get a pass and they be like, I don't want to hear this no more. Go ahead
on. But that's what I think it is. That's a part of it anyway. You thinking that you can go in here and you can say something that's going to get you out of trouble because you're used to saying things that get you out of trouble. Yeah. And now you go in here and you talking to these people and you end up, saying something that can and will be used against you. And the professionals like Fauci and them, they reserve the right to do that.
I mean, the whole, when you look at the whole system, it's not just a Fauci thing.
It's not.
You know what I mean? This is an American thing. Yeah. Like, we look at it, you say we wouldn't even be here if Trump wouldn't have threw away the whole, when Obama's books to stop this, right?
Yeah, they had a way they could have not done this.
Right, right. And he didn't trust the system. Yeah. And then it got us here. He was like, it's just a cold. Yeah. Like,
going in a couple weeks.
And then next year, right. And then next thing, the whole country is shut down. Yeah. Shut down. Now, do I think I think they did what they thought they had to do, even if they know that it wasn't going to be a good outcome at the end.
Yeah. They was making decisions based on the information that they had at the time. That's what they said. And that's what we're saying too. Like we've had enough history.
So listen, and it didn't make, even the information you was telling me didn't make any sense.
Not to me at the time.
You say, oh, you take the shot.
Yeah.
It makes you feel better. It prevents you from getting this. But if you get it.
They didn't say it. They said it'll stop you from dying.
Yeah, it wouldn't
stop you from getting it. Remember that was the thing.
However the case may be.
But remember that they were saying, like, it ain't gonna stop you from getting it. Because people
it won't be that word. It won't be that bad. Or something like that.
Remember, that's the thing. They was like, I got the shot and I still got, COVID. And they was like, well, it don't stop you from getting COVID. It stop you from getting it real bad.
And I know people who died, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. You know what I mean? My brother passed away. Yeah. He was fully vaccinated. Yeah. He was an advocate for it. I do think a lot of the health issues that are going on in the United States that we're seeing more people with cancer. Yeah. Than we've ever seen before.
They call it long COVID. They got it's all kind of
people having breathing problems, heart problems, and things like this from this shot that they and the sad part is that people bought into it and they were afraid to. A lot of people was threatened to lose their jobs.
Even if they didn't buy into it.
You had the nursing, anybody who was on that front line. They was like, you gotta get the shot. Yeah. You see the city of St. Pete. They
tried it.
they threaten their jobs too. Like somebody.
You had to do it with St. Pete. Like
no, I didn't.
No, I'm saying if you work for the city,
yeah,
you had
I
to
seen
get
a
shot?
post. They said like they made them get the post, so they said they were gonna lose their job.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, keep your eyes on that case because they're trying to, bring him back in and hold him in contempt. Like they're trying to get some type of, answers from Fauci that they may or may not get. Also, I saw Meta. Meta is working the whole. They're held responsible for the harm that they're doing to the children, and so a New Mexico judge has ordered Meta to contribute $567 million towards addressing the harm that has been experienced by children and teenagers using their products. So the ruling also called for stronger protections involving minors, adult interactions, notifications, and underage accounts, as well as chatbots. Meta also planned to appeal, the case, of course, when you get ordered to pay $567 million, you're going to appeal that. And so the question is, how much responsibility does social media companies have and how much belongs to parents? That always comes back to that.
I think social media holds some, but it goes down to the parenting too.
Okay.
Like I don't understand. Y'all just give your kid, you don't know what what they looking at it. They can listen to they can have their phones to the wee hours of the night. They don't get there. Like my niece has been over there to my house, and for the life of me, I think they think I'm cool, but they're still structured. Like they know that like it's that time we got to put down our phones.
That's right.
And they don't even say nothing. They don't fight me with it. I'm like,
they just know
here that this is a thing that you got to put down your phones.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like it's over with.
It's done. That part is done for the day. So how can adults teach children healthy social media habits when most adults are addicted to social media too?
Lead by example. You know what I mean?
Because most parents, you think about how they sitting there on their phone, the children on their phone, they like everybody on their.
But there should be designated times where there's no phone. Like I think dinner time is one of those times where there's no phone. Okay. I also think that at night you should take all your electronics, even your children, even not yours, and have a place where you put it that's like away from, and maybe one person have it just for like emergencies, like on the nightstand, the adult, but especially the children, like, hey, 10 o'clock.
You don't even need it in your room.
Yeah, you don't.
Get an alarm clock.
Yeah,
if that's what you use.
Yeah. Get an alarm clock.
Spend like $7 at the dollar store. Get your alarm clock.
Go to 5 and below.
Yeah. Okay.
And go ahead, set that alarm clock, get it. And and then a lot of times there are parenting settings that you have on this phone that they only get so much screen time on social media that you can dictate how long they're on there. That's so true. They're like, utilize the things that you have.
Oh, you know what? I got one of those. I got it set for that. So I got this thing. It's like focus mode is what it's called. And so at a certain time, it'll go dark and then it'll cut off. But then it's a way to bypass it. But it does like add another layer. For like social media. So like at like 9, I think it's like 9:15 or 9:45, my social media go off, right? Like it's done for the day.
Yeah.
But then you can open the app and it'll say, do you want to use it for 5 minutes? And then I hit the 5-minute button. And then after like 4 minutes, it'll start saying, okay, do you want to stay on another minute? But it's like making you conscious that the clock is ticking.
And the fact school is about to start, so you're going to be restricted again. They're doing those school hours. Typically, you can't have your phone.
Yeah, Charlie Funk, thank you for that. He says that focus mode is amazing. Yeah, it is. That's a game changer. Holding up traffic, right? But no, it is. I think with school starting, you got to start building the habits now.
I just think like routine is so important, especially when that set up a good bad routine. Like even if you've never did it before, it's good to always try to give some structure.
Crunkcoco in the chat say, "I'm here. Open the door." We still on, Coco. We
give us we got 1 minute, Coco. We finna let you on in.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he did say that because I didn't ever realize it was 8 o'clock.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna try and find this recap that we had from yesterday and give y'all a snippet of like what we was able to see. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that up, but if not, we'll be back still At 6 minutes after the hour, we got Crunkcoco in the building.
And we got to talk about Fairweather Fred.
We got a lot.
We really got some stuff to talk about. We want to get this out there. We're going to finish the conversation from Wednesday too.
Yep. You excited about that? Well, me too. I'm excited. I will see y'all at 6 minutes after the hour.
Yep.
In the US and China. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
So my name is Sophie McPhee. I'm an attorney with the Community Law Program. We are a nonprofit legal aid, so we help everyone in Pinellas County.
Okay, and what are y'all offering today?
So today we are here to talk about sealings and expungement for people who maybe have a criminal record and they want to find a way to get that off their record. So we're just here. We have a table. If anyone wants to come talk specifically about theirs, we have a private space. You can talk one-on-one with an attorney, or we also can just give some general information. We got papers that explain what you need to fill out to get things sealed and expunged, or just give some general info. And then we just also have our general info about everything that we help with at community law.
Okay, and who should be coming to your table?
So really anyone who has a criminal record that wants to ask about expunging it, come on over. But also literally anyone who is a Pinellas County resident is good to come over to us, because we help with any civil legal issue. And a lot of people could have some help with that, whether they are facing an eviction or maybe a family law issue they want to talk about.
Coach Training Center.
Mm-hmm. And what help are you offering the people today?
Yeah, so we train in IT and business certifications, training programs. We do have free grants available for individuals who are out of work or unemployed. So that's an opportunity that's available in multiple counties of Florida.
You said free grants for people who are unemployed. Tell me more about that.
Yes. So if you're out of work, you might be able to receive free career training skill and certified for free.
I just want to double click on that.
And so who should visit your table today?
Anyone looking for work, especially in the IT fields, looking to transition careers, or just wanting to know more about their career journey.
So it can be beginners or advanced, right?
Yes, exactly.
And how can people connect with you afterwards?
Yeah, so they can find us at computercoach.com.
Pretty good. So can you tell the people who you are and who you're with today?
I am Johnny Brandon. I'm with Hope for Today Ministries. We're in the Tampa Bay area as well as the St. Pete area.
Okay, and what services are you offering?
Well, today we're in partnership with an organization by the name of New Health Reach, where we offer free STD prevention and medication. We also offer a wraparound litany of services that we provide through our ministry, like free phones, housing assistance, as well as clothing, things of that nature. So we realize that there's a lot of individuals who are in need of those services and resources. So we're just kind of here to make sure that they're able to know that those are available.
That's good. And who should visit your table today?
What now?
Who should visit your table?
Any and everybody in the community that are in need of any wraparound services, whether they're saying, they're in need of housing, whether they're in need of any type of mentorship, we offer that as well. And so, yeah.
And how can people connect with you afterwards?
How can people connect with me afterwards? They can connect with me via my phone, and I'll put that out. The ministry line is 813-900-3654. It's Hope for Today Ministries. We do a lot of work inside of the institutions, prisons, juvenile facilities. We also do a lot of work in the community to make sure that those families of those individuals are taken care of as well.
I'm with Lions Den Gaming. Basically, we're a mobile gaming company. We have a whole little setup. We can be inside and outside. We have tents, generator, mobile internet as well. We come with a whole little package. So we bring 4 55-inch screen TVs, 4 PS5s, 8 controllers, 2 cornholes, a ring toss, and a mobile arcade basketball shooting game. So we have like a nice little party pack.
That sounds like fire, my man.
Yeah.
You said 4 55-inch?
4 55-inch screen TVs.
Okay, gotcha.
And we can be inside and outside. So if it's something that requires us to be outside, we got tents, tables, generator, and mobile internet as well.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Good. But yeah, so and then how can
Yeah. Sorry about that.
But yeah, so with it, and y'all go all around the Pinellas area?
Yeah, so right now we kind of stand pretty much based in the Pinellas area, but we kind of plan to kind of expand a little bit towards Hillsborough, but we kind of just want to focus on Pinellas right now.
Okay, and how can the people reach out to you after this?
So the website, is lionsden-gaming.com. That's our website.
Okay, my name is Melvin Shepard, and I'm representing the Florida Department of Transportation.
Okay.
And we have an initiative called Onboard Tampa Bay. We can be found at onboardtampabay.com. And what I'm doing is I'm filling the road construction jobs in 5 counties.
Road construction jobs. They're doing a lot of work on these roads, man.
You see it? They need people on them jobs. And that's my job, to help them with the workforce of development of these roads. One big project is coming in the West Shore area.
Okay.
Once you cross the Howard Franklin, it's about $1.2 billion worth of work that is coming.
You heard that, 1.2 billion with the B.
With a B.
With the B.
Capital.
With the B. So it's part of it is my job to help them have a pipeline of individuals to fill those jobs. And it's all work in construction. So anything from the project manager all the way to the one with the shovel in the hand.
Okay.
Learning skills and getting better. That project gonna be ongoing for 10 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's just gearing up. Onboardtampabay.com. You go there. I got about 150 of these road construction contracts all in one place.
Okay. Hey y'all, guess what?
We're back. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. Here you go. Charlie Funk. You ready?
Come in.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carifesta Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
Boom.
Hello. Hey, hello.
It's me.
Make you put That's right. And for those who don't know who you are, introduce yourself. Always happy to have you. And we're getting ready for a major day in Child's Park. So Crunkcoco is joining us. Tell us what families can expect when they come out this Saturday at the Back to School Festival, and why it's important for the community to show up for young people. And so, Coco, for people who are just tuning in, tell us what's happening in Child's Park on Saturday.
Well, Child's Park this Saturday is going down. Crunkcoco Back to School Festival. We do it every year. This is our 5th year.
I was trying to figure out which year it was. Yeah.
Can you hear him?
Not in my headphones.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Folks, can you hear him?
Let us know how Coco sound.
They say he sound low.
Okay.
Pull up the other.
Coco sound low. Y'all know Coco don't be low. Right?
Hello. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now?
Try
Hello?
it. Try it again.
Hello?
There
Yeah,
you go.
there you go.
That's
Oh, there I go.
That's
Here I go.
Hey, Charlie Funk said, let me get my helmet on.
Yeah. Where the helmet at?
Because I got mine.
Right. So we're gonna have skit. We looking for like young talent, like kids to show off their talent and stuff like that. So if your kid got a talent, make sure you come out and join in the St. Pete Got Talent, and have a good time and get these backpacks. And if you want to donate, just come and just donate.
The show at this point, the show,
Right.
yes,
And you get free food and everything. Have a good time. It's the festival. We don't just grab and go. We grab and have fun.
Yeah, that's right.
That part.
And then knowing that this is like the 5th year, right?
Yeah.
I think is this the 2nd year with the St. Pete Kids Got Talent piece, right?
Yeah, this the 2nd year. For that. Yeah, it's the second
and
year.
so, what can we look forward to on the festival side of it? Because I know,
basically have fun with the kids and let them show their talent and stuff like that. And
why do you think that's important to do that?
To get them motivation to do what they want to do and express themselves.
Yeah.
Have a great time and just be yourself and have a good time. Thanks to Mo for that part.
Yeah, shout out to Mo.
Shout out to Mo.
The MoShowLive.com.
Working out a lot for behind the scenes with this.
Oh yeah. That's where she thrived, man. Mo is amazing. Me and Mo go back to like 2012, the STV days. A true story. Mo was actually one of the first board members of CDAT when we started CDAT.
Oh wow!
Like the organizing board, Mo was on it, man. So yeah, she got like deep roots with us, and so I thank you for what you're doing and your consistency. We appreciate it if you're listening. And then with just speaking of the St. Pete Kids Got Talent, do you remember your first talent show?
It was at Medline.
Okay.
Medline.
What was that like for you? Just
I was kind of nervous, but I like to dance, but it was my way of expressing myself.
Okay.
And then that's how Crunkcoco basically got started.
Okay. After that talent show?
I kept doing I got known for talent shows first, and then end up putting the camera in my face, and then I'm everywhere.
Yeah. And you was like one of the first viral videos I remember. Yeah.
Now everybody doing it.
Yeah. Everybody doing it.
I guess I'll be always ahead of my time.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't roll with the trends.
I hear that. Set the trend.
Right, I'm a trendsetter.
The trendsetters. So what can the children and the families expect to receive when they come in?
They have a great time, a vibe, and get some food, vibe with each other, get to know people, and make sure y'all get y'all resources where y'all come here and all that stuff with the vendors and all this stuff. If you need help or business or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get all the help y'all can get.
I love that.
Because it's there. So you got the backpacks, you got the food, you got the talent show, you're going to have some music, you definitely going to get some laughs.
And I'm performing.
That's right. That's right.
I'm performing the new single. This one I'm at with it, but it's coming out this month.
What's the name of it?
This one I'm at with it.
Okay, gotcha.
Good morning, Shayna. Good morning, Janet.
That's what's up. Yeah, you said you're going to be leaving here, going to the studio. Huh? Yeah.
Finish up the record, and then I got a show with Fabo in Atlanta, a pool party.
Okay.
Now tell me, why do you think it's so important? Because you don't even live here anymore, and so you've been coming back for the last few years to do this. Why is it so important for you to do it here?
Because I'm from here, and you don't forget where you come from. So you basically go back to your roots, and it's try to inspire kids who younger than you to do something with themselves. If they believe in themselves, you got somebody who believe in you. Even if it's a stranger. It be the strangers who support you quicker than your own family or friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. You're right about that. And you never know who you can inspire, because I asked my nieces, again, 10 years old, right? And I asked them, do you know who Crunkcoco is? And first they was like, no. So I showed them. It was like, oh
yeah.
They was like, They was like, oh, he tried out for Bad Boy.
I can remember you from
Then and then we kind of go down this rabbit hole of all this stuff, and I'm like, he from St. Pete. He from St. Pete.
Yeah.
So you right. You see the kids light up
Yeah.
and be like, okay, because people want to be famous. People want to they're for people to know their name.
Yeah.
And to be able to see somebody and then you're coming back and giving back.
Yes. Yes.
It's always a great feeling.
And I like the idea of the festival, right? Because a lot of times the back to school giveaway just come in, grab, go, get out of there.
Yeah.
But having that entertainment piece and allowing them to
and
like
have fun and
Yeah.
get your hair cut, get your hair braided. All that.
Yes.
You know, like we engaging with y'all and trying to inspire. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's important to lift up. So there's haircuts, there's hair braiding. Do you still need barbers? Because barbers.
Yeah, we definitely need barbers. So if you're a barber out here, you cut hair, come out and cut these children hair. Cut these OPCs, old people children hair.
Okay, OPC, that's what you call it. You gave me something. I'm gonna start calling my grandchildren OPC. People children. I love that. But that's what it's about. I mean, that's what we do every Friday night, right? We serve OPCs. Other people children. Oh man, you just gave me a jewel right there. And so what time should the families arrive? What time?
11 is to 11 to 2, but we start cleaning up at 1:30, so y'all better come early.
Come on, get it. Yeah.
If you register online, make sure, I heard it's 70 kids done signed up already.
Okay, that's good.
So yeah, that's good. Yeah. So,
no, that's good. So come on. So come on through, man.
So if you register, you get a backpack quicker and everything, and you can scatter like a roach.
Okay. Get on with it. And I see Miss Teresa. She says, "See you tomorrow, Crunkcoco. I'll be volunteering at the event. Bless you for giving back to our community. Thank you, Shayna.
Make sure you come at 9 o'clock. If you're volunteering, make sure y'all be there at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
we can organize and be ready to go. Where they ready to come in, bum rushing us, and we know what to direct them what to do.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, because they come and they be on time.
That's a good event when people show up early or on time, and those doors open. And they go.
Right.
You did what you were supposed to do.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Yeah, last year it was so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was amazing. and last year we did the like a grocery store. Like you can come in. Yeah, you came in. So it was like you had the entertainment, the backpacks, the giveaway, the haircuts was on one side. But that gym was swinging now that I think about it. And then the vendors are along the other side. But then there was another part where you can come in right there inside of the gym and just grocery shop. And then you got like bags of groceries coming up out of there, man. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So resources across the board for everybody.
Yeah. Right.
Not even just for the children.
Yep.
For the families, make sure they can start the school year off right with some breakfast in the morning, some meals in the evening.
And eat good while you're out of there.
That's right. Shout out to the community kitchen. I think the community kitchen is going to be providing some meals and doing some service.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you got like lots of partners I've been seeing. I don't have it in front of me, but I know like Childs Park Neighborhood Association.
Yeah, Childs Park Association.
Was it A1? A1 Lens?
A1 Lens.
Keyshawn's Corner was another one that I saw.
I need to hold it. Aaron, where you at? Why I need you?
Put him in the chat, Aaron.
That's why you listen. All the sponsors, you are appreciated.
That's right. We appreciate all of the partners. Amen to that for real. Because
appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all so much.
And like I said, it was a lot of people that was coming with information too. So it's like not only the resources, but you get the information. Again, lots of fun. Do you still need volunteers? Are you looking for people to volunteer?
We need more volunteers and everything. I even got family members volunteering.
That's usually that's the first job. And my family, boy, my children grew up in this community volunteering, man.
Yeah.
And so for real, like they was everywhere with us. And so I appreciate that. And then where can people find updates? Like how can they, tap in and say, if they want to get more information about it?
On my Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you can reach Crunkcoco at, or anybody like Erin McFlower, make sure you hit her up if you want to donate or whatever. And but if you just pop up the event and drop off stuff to give to the community, we'll take it right there.
We'll take it right there on the spot.
Right.
And then for the talent part of it, is there a sign up? Is it like an open mic or is it?
It could be a sign up, or you could just come to me or Aaron and we'll figure out it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you have any featured performers already that you want to name, or you got to keep it a surprise?
I know it's chocolate Kids, but I forgot what they call it.
Okay.
But,
Mo. Somebody tag Mo. But that's the thing I love about you though, Coco. You got a team.
Yeah.
You got a team. So
and he don't mind reaching out too.
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out. Hey.
Whenever I hear my phone ring and I see Crunkcoco, I already know, Mama.
it's gonna be amazing, man. It always is. It's like always a great time. And like I remember last year, like I said, the dance group and there's prizes, right?
Yeah.
So if you
they performing again. They dance.
Yeah,
they perform again.
So the
they
dance
got
group,
a whole new routine and everything. They told me.
Okay,
So like,
okay. And then are there prizes for the performers at the end?
Nah.
Okay, you get a round of applause. Yeah,
we're gonna give you let you have your shine.
Yeah, you get to make an impact, right?
Right,
and
go viral.
And go viral. I love that. And then when the children walk out, like the success of the event, when they walking out of that event, how do you want them to feel when they
just have feel good and you got something free?
And,
just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Just have a blast.
Yeah, because I saw
and just to be appreciative of what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gratitude is that go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take it for granted. Yeah,
right.
Don't take it for granted. Because I'm telling you, that the braiders was like a step up. Like I remember seeing barbers and people coming out, but when I came and I saw them braids, and I'm like, wow, and they and they get them in and out of there. It wasn't like a long line for the braiders or anything. So it was amazing just how they were able to get them in there. And I saw the smiles on the children's faces, particularly the little girls coming out of there, man, with them fresh hairdos. They feel brand new and they ready. So get OPC ready for back to school.
Other people
cheering. And then, so what's one thing that like every parent should know about Saturday? We keep saying Saturday like it's a long time. That's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, be there 11 to 2 p.m. Make sure y'all be there.
Yeah, just get there, be
Don't
there.
come that late and then be looking crazy.
Oh yeah, because I've seen that happen too.
Yeah.
Pull up at the last minute and you be like, "What you got, Scraps?"
I got a broom in the dustpan to pick up this and help us.
And then we already cleaning up.
Yeah.
You look so dumb right now.
Oh, my daughter's on here. She's like, Coco. Good morning.
What's up?
Okay, and thank you for that. UB put the link in the chat. So
go ahead and get registered.
All events in St. Pete, annual Crunkcoco. Thank you for that, UB. We appreciate it. And she says, so proud of you. I'll be there. So she'll be there.
Yes, and I can't wait to see you there.
And so again, it's the Back to School Festival, 5th annual.
Yeah,
because we was debating what year was it, and it's the 5th year. Wow, time flies when you're having fun.
It be getting bigger every year.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to do. Grow.
So Saturday, August 8th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Childs Park Recreation Center. We'll be in the gym. That's 4301 13th Avenue South. All right, Coco, you gonna hang out with us?
Yeah, I want to say what else.
Okay. We're gonna get in here. Look, at any point you feel like it's getting a little too heavy, you got the right to excuse yourself.
We're gonna say that if you be like, if you put up the church finger and walk on out, but you usually ride out with it.
I usually
hang on in there. But I want to talk about this. So yesterday we celebrated organizations helping returning citizens.
Yes,
right?
we did.
Helping them rebuild their lives. But before they return home, their labor may already have been used to produce millions of dollars in goods. That brings us to some difficult questions, right? Did slavery completely end, or did part of it move into and behind the prison walls? So you know the history of the 13th Amendment, right? For those who don't know, the 13th Amendment is the one that abolished slavery and involuntary servitude in 1865, but there was an exemption. They said slavery is abolished except as punishment for a crime, whereas the party has been duly convicted. So this exemption basically created a legal pathway for forced and severely underpaid labor. Southern states, they passed black codes. That's when they was criminalizing black people just for ordinary behavior, right? They had this thing called vagrancy, like you just hanging out, like how we just hang out.
Yeah.
They can come and pick you up and call you a vagrant and lock you up for that. And they were giving people like long times. Because again, you got to think, Coco, when you say you free from slavery, if the 13th Amendment says,
I think we still in slavery.
There you go. That's
we all working harlots, we all work every day.
Make the long story short.
That's the new way of slavery, working all the time.
Working all the time, for real. And so what they did was,
people gotta have 2 jobs.
You really do. 2-3 jobs.
Just to survive.
Just to survive. And a couple side hustles, selling flips and peanuts and everything else that you're doing.
Balancing all that and barely getting sleep.
And doing some videos.
Yeah, for real. There you go. I heard you loud and clear. And so what happened after slavery? So black people could be arrested for any offense: vagrancy, loitering, or failing to prove that they was working. So if you didn't have a job, they can arrest you for being unemployed.
We're gonna give you one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and then states were leasing incarcerated people to plantations, and so the plantation owners had an agreement with the states and the prisons.
Yeah.
So they would lease them. They called it the convict leasing system, right? And so this went on for several years. And so as the 13th Amendment got through, they made that exception for prison labor. Mass incarceration dramatically increased, and the number of people who could be controlled by that, it just expanded. And so do you think that this was an accidental loophole or a tool that was deliberately used to keep black people in slavery?
Deliberately.
Yeah.
Like accident, come on.
Yeah.
You done lost all your free labor. And we're gonna have to figure out how to get you back without saying, because we want to say that you're free, right? So you can go on about your way. But then we also see it in the system where black crimes are definitely harsher than white people. You see the treatment of it, you see the passes that they give to our counterparts. Then us, you see the language that they use when it's somebody white compared to somebody black. Typically, we don't subscribe to all.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
but
the data speaks for itself.
You know, but I have to say it because, unfortunately, we're in those day and age that we do. And so, and they go to prison and then they get free labor out of them.
Yeah, free or damn near free.
Right. And then what happens is a lot of times, and not all, the crime does not fit the crime.
The punishment. Yeah. The punishment doesn't fit the crime. You said the crime don't fit the crime. But I know
I said time.
Time don't fit the crime.
Yeah, that's what I said. But same thing, but it sounds like it.
Okay.
But no, the punishment doesn't, a lot of times the punishment does not fit the crime. Like,
there's over sentencing.
A lot of times.
We're doing it.
Yeah, well, you get and like you said, you see the disparities in that, but then there's this other piece of it, right? So now, once you're in, there's this is actually gonna bring us to a conversation that was happening yesterday.
Yes.
In St. Pete, in St. Pete City Hall, there was a conversation about prison labor and how prison labor is used to produce products. I remember they used to be saying that like all our life growing up. Like they make furniture. They used to say they make license plates, clothes.
Yeah.
They were telemarketing centers. But then yesterday in St. Pete, this actually became like an issue, right?
Yeah.
Because the city administration, this is the city of St. Pete. So the city of St. Pete asked the city council to approve an agreement up to $420,000 with a group called Prison Rehabilitative Industries and Diversified Enterprises. So it's called PRIDE. And they make paper products. So this company make paper products. They make general office paper, envelopes, the envelopes that your utility bills come in. And then there's other paper products that they use. And incarcerated workers are producing these envelopes, and they earn 30 cents up to $1.05 per hour. There were two competitive bids. It said two earlier competitive bid process was unsuccessful because the bids were considered non-responsive. The administration then directly negotiated with PRIDE and other vendors, and they ended up recommending PRIDE as the one that they was going to go with.
Okay.
So it was on the consent agenda. That's the agenda where like
you just get passed through.
Yeah, everything is on there. You just kind of push it through. And shout out to Council Member Richie Floyd. He pulled it off the consent agenda so that they can have a discussion about it. Last week they tried to talk about it. There was questions that couldn't be answered by the administration.
Right.
So you think it could be answered?
Yeah, they couldn't answer them. They was asking like, do they use prison labor? Are they paying the people and all of that?
Right.
They didn't have those answers. So they had the CEO come in yesterday.
Yeah.
And they were able to get answers to the questions. And this is what they said. They said that their program provides, what does it say? It provides much more than an hourly wage, because they were saying like, you paying somebody 30 cents.
Right.
An hour.
Yeah.
And they was like, well, if they do it long enough and they get good at it, then they can make up to $1.05. You know what I'm saying? You can make $1.05. They said that.
Yes, sir.
They said that. What they said, participation is voluntary, so they don't force people to work for them. Workers receive valuable job experience. They learn workforce expectations and discipline. Workers can earn nationally recognized certifications. And so they basically was spinning this as though that this is a sure enough rehab program, and that they're teaching job skills and employability skills to the prisoners who are, making these products that we use in St. Pete.
So it was a way that they're just saying like slavery people, when slavery was in, they got
valuable job skills.
Yes. Okay.
Like they rewrote the history.
Yeah,
they changed the history books to say, well, slavery wasn't so bad because they learned how to do farming.
Yes.
They
got skills and they can feed their family.
Work.
Yeah.
Basically call it as work.
So they're calling it work and job skills development. But the problem is, like, for the products that St. Pete would be purchasing, again, the workers were not earning prevailing wages. And I love this case because we were advocating for like living wage ordinances. That was what part of the New Deal for St. Pete. Like we worked to get $15 an hour in the city of St. Pete before they was doing it statewide.
Yeah.
And then in the state of Florida, they passed a constitutional amendment to raise the minimum wage. And so that was a part of the pushback, saying like whatever they doing, it may be good, but is it good for St. Pete to be in business with them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you do,
would it benefit?
Yeah, would it benefit? Yeah. And do you want to be in business with somebody who is paying 30 cents, an hour to somebody to produce the product that you're using?
And then knowing that they're taking all the profit.
Yeah. Would you? Would you want to do business with somebody who
I don't. Because again, you can have cheap labor without like exploiting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they can have you.
No, you just reminded me of that another one of the things that they said. He said, legally they don't have to pay them anything, and so the fact that they're paying them 30 cents up to
slavery.
Exactly. By any other name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And so I mean, and I'm not like,
but he was like, they don't really have to pay them, but they choose to pay them.
Like you're doing something. 35 cents.
30 to $1.05. The $1.05 was like the max.
30 cents. So you the boss. You get $1.05.
So here's what happens. So at the end of the day,
lead.
So at the you want some of these comments, Coco in the comments, and so let's. So Aaron's on here. Thank you, Aaron. We were shouting you out earlier. Great day, everyone. And then Janet Michelle says it was deliberate, and I would like to see slavery abolished as a campaign agenda. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Like truly abolish slavery.
Right. Because they make so much money off the prisons, right? And you have all these people, and most of these people are getting out.
Yeah.
And even that, and the people that's in prison still provide for their families from whatever work they do and the things, however they make their money. Yeah. They still offer assistance to the people on the outside. So I think they should be able to make us a decent income. Yeah. I'm not saying you gotta be balling out the world because but you should be able to, if you have 5 or 10 years and you don't work, you should have a nice savings that when you get out, you're not depending on your family and your friends to put you in a situation if you've been working in prison this whole time.
But here's the thing, right? So here's
that would be great for the people who just get out of prison.
If you've been working, like you've been able to work a real job,
the real world.
Yeah.
Been in prison.
And these skills, again, they're transferable, but some of them still don't want to hire them because of the background. So how transferable are they when you can't even get a job in that industry because of your background?
And that's so this
she making a lot of sense.
Well, no, that's the other part of this.
I'm on mama's side.
So I mean, it was definitely a tense conversation about the pluses and deltas. I want to get into some of these votes, right? And so the motion to approve the contract failed 5-2. Those who voted against it were Gina Driscoll, Deborah Figg Sanders, Richie Floyd, Brandy Gabbert, and Copley Gertis. And those who voted in support of the prison labor contract were Corey Givens and Mike Harding. So we want to recognize the council members who voted in the way that I would have voted if I was there, because I wouldn't support this. Because again, it's I hear all of the cases that they're being made, but is that a business that we want to be in business with?
Right.
Like you can pick your partners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think the next bid that was comparable was $32,000 more. And so it's worth it to pay the $32,000 to somebody who's following good business practices, in my opinion, than to not, pay somebody
30 cents. Like, come on. Even if you paid them $7 an hour.
Yeah. Because I mean, on this side of the wall, the other part, and it's on our page. And so for those who are interested and you follow this kind of stuff, we actually posted the full conversation, so you can see it. It's almost like 45 minutes, almost an hour long debate, so you can see it and get the full context. You don't have to take my word for it. But I think it was interesting how it was highlighting like all of the work that we done to get responsible, livable wages in our city. Yeah. And now we're going to go into a contract with somebody who's not paying livable wages. Another part of the community benefits agreement, one of the things that we were talking about was how, on certain jobs, if you're getting city money to do it, then you should have to pay a livable wage. Like these are things that we advocated for. We wrote in there. We got equity, our chief equity office. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then to know, like, if this person was out, I think Councilman Driscoll made this point. If that person was out doing that same job, they would be making like $25 to $30 an hour. Yeah. So the only difference is where they live right now. Right. So you live in prison. Right. So we can pay you less. And another one of the speakers said that's creating like a second class. Because you got a second class citizen, because as soon as they get out, if they get out and they say, oh, now you can work for us, your wages increase from $1.05 to $25 an hour because you're no longer enslaved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just.
So, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. I think they should Yeah. I think we should pay our people livable wages. And I support the council decision. I think they made the right choice. Yes. Because, again, it was a $420,000 city contract, which is taxpayer money that we'll be paying for that.
And the next one up is $32,000 more.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
And so, again, rejecting the contract is not a vote against rehab. It's not a vote against training. It's not a vote against returning citizens. But again, like I said, if I was there, I would have voted against it because.
And I would just want to know the mind, like the thought that like the two people who voted for it. Why did you think it was a good idea?
I got it. So I'll tell you.
Ahead.
So Council Member Givens, he said something may be better than nothing. He said Givens, he supported the contract while acknowledging that the wages should be improved. He emphasized that some incarcerated people have no financial support from the outside. Even a small income may allow someone to purchase commissary items, help their family members, and feed and help them feel independent. And so his focus was on like the job readiness, the experience that they have. He said his position was that the wages are not sufficient. However, something beat nothing was kind of his argument.
All right. Yeah. I'm not upset with his argument.
Yeah.
I'm not upset with his argument.
That's why I said these are
and some people, and this is why it's volunteer. So people be like, you know what? I'd rather go ahead and do this.
But is it voluntary? That's what Coco said. Like you on this side, is your job voluntary right now? Like when you get up and go to work, do you like voluntarily go to work? Councilmember Floyd said,
"You gotta make some sense. I gotta make
no." But I'm just saying,
like you got real responsibility. Like you got you don't work, you don't eat. Like,
right.
So it's not a voluntary position.
Yeah, it's like
you know what I'm saying.
Like you're kind of, hey, you get either you do this for this, or you go there for nothing.
When I think of volunteer, I think of like, hey, I believe in this cause and I want to make an impact, and I want to, I want to go and sign up to help this thing out. Like, oh yeah, I think the city of St. Pete needs these paper products, and the world needs this, and so I'm going to volunteer.
Give me 30 cents
and take the 30 cents.
And you can't even negotiate. I need 75 because I was doing this. But as a matter of fact, start me at the $1.05. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because I was doing this before. I know how to do it. And then, a matter of fact, I want $18.
It said no prison ever. However, so the other piece of this too, right? Because they said that there are certain states, like if they do business with those states, they have to pay them a livable wage. And so you know what I mean?
So it's like something that they have to pay.
Yeah, certain so it's like if I'm dealing with St. Pete, I can pay you 30 cents. Yeah. But if I'm dealing with this other, county or state.
Yeah, let's say we're in Alabama.
Yeah, now you got to pay them whatever Alabama's wage is because you're exporting that. And so that's another part of the balance.
So some people get paid more than others.
So depending on the state that you're working in, right? Depending on who the contract is with.
So why all the states can't have the same amount?
They could, but they just choose not to.
Yeah.
It's the company that's deciding, like, this is what we're going to pay them because we're allowed to pay them this amount.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it boiled down to because, again, like you don't have to pay nothing. And so here's what Mike Harding, he said he focused on whether or not they were voluntarily accepted into the lower, let me see. Harding focused on whether participants voluntarily accepted the lower immediate compensation in exchange for the education, training, and improved opportunities. He compared the arrangement while acknowledging that it's not an exact comparison, but he was saying how, you could, as long as it wasn't like forced labor, then it was okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So y'all keep an eye on what's happening on council. And I want to give a shout out to Amber Woods from the Wildwood Heights Neighborhood Association. I saw her post, and it was her post that like brought this
Amber
to my attention.
Busy.
Yeah, she be on it, and there's some other stuff that she's doing that we'll highlight and give an opportunity to create space for too. So that's that on that. Fair weather friends. You remember Johnny Gill's song, "I'll be your fair weather friend"?
Yeah.
I'll be there to the end. Yeah. So fair weather friends, here we go. A fair weather friend is someone who enjoys being around you while life is easy, entertaining, or beneficial, but becomes unavailable when life gets difficult or when the friendship requires sacrifice. And so how do you distinguish a fair weather friend from a friend who is simply going through something?
Okay, I'm going to say this. Boom.
Boom, right?
So the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, we have some fair weather friends.
Okay.
And let me tell you this, and I've noticed this.
Okay.
Over the 5 years, I've seen people come and sit here when nobody else was messing with them.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
When you were trying to get your footing and you wanted the community, you sat right here at the other station or wherever we was at, Urban Drinkery, all the places we have been.
Yeah.
And then when you get in the cool circle, it's crickets.
Yeah.
We don't hear nothing else from you. Now, I'm just telling you from Kiana.
Yeah.
And I could probably speak for the rest of my team.
Oh, no, you're right.
Like, I'm telling you
You're
right now, when the cool kids don't want you no more, we don't either. Okay? So you can call us.
That's where you was going.
Yeah. So you can call us a fair weather friend.
I didn't know that's where you was going.
I'm just telling you, when the cool kids
When they
don't
kick you
mess
to the
with you
curb.
no more,
Yeah.
we don't either. Right?
Oh,
You
my
can't come cross this threshold.
Yeah. No, but
And
you're right. You're right. Because it has been people who like
I call them popcorn friends.
Okay,
They
go
pop
ahead.
up where you hot and then they disappear where you not. Where you not. I call them
popcorn friends. Yeah. Wow. Well, so do you think they disappear because they don't care or because they trying to like stay in with
opportunities?
Okay, yeah. What makes a person become like switch out like that?
We did. I think, and we've seen it, especially people have called and begged to be on this show.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we need it. And then we see your progress.
Yeah.
And I'm always happy for your success. Believe me, I'm never a hater. Like, I'm always cheering you on and all this other stuff. But then we will see where then this station or the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is too small for you now. Right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Now you need to go somewhere bigger and better.
Yeah.
But you couldn't go bigger and better before.
Yeah, but we create space for you to do your thing.
Right.
And this is actually not just in the station work, like in this community work that we've done. Now that you mentioned that and you put it in that context, like it's been a lot of people who have benefited from the work that we do. And then they find them a new friend circle. And
or
well, and here's the thing, they find that friend circle and there's people in that circle who don't mess with us. And so now it's like, oh, you can't tell them like I still mess with them.
Yeah.
You just join on and stay on.
Miss Rissa say she's so glad she's a real friend.
A real friend, not a fair weather friend. Yeah. Because it's crazy though that you mentioned that.
No, I'm really thinking about it, and then you'll call because you know we have the resources, or we have the knowledge on something, and then we will give you all of that stuff. not I've been, and I know you have been on projects and then help people get money, grants, and things like that. And we're doing that a part of a friendship because like I'm looking out, boom, 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 and then the money hit or the contract come and then we out of it.
Oh yeah.
Somebody else name there. But that person wouldn't work. That person wouldn't work with you. That person wouldn't even give you a time of day. But now that you got a little something shiny, and I'm gonna tell you, them people get your shiny and kick you out. Again, you can't come back across this threshold.
No, you're right.
That kind of made me sip tea over here. I don't know. You gotta read between the lines.
No, this is just a general conversation.
I guess this goes to like your point, like you've experienced popcorn friends.
Oh yeah,
right? And so I guess the whole thing is that it doesn't stop. I guess this is like a human thing at this point, like because you would think, okay, that was high school. So my experience with friends, I learned a valuable lesson in 4th grade, and it was something my dad told me. Like I was a part of, I used to hang with some, it was in the neighborhood. And then one day I go to school and I go to the cafeteria table and they like, no, you can't sit over here. And they telling him, they like, don't play with him, and I go home and I'm crying to my daddy, man, my friends won't play with me. He was like, what? Friends. He was like, they're not your friends. And this is what he told me. He said, it's their loss because you the real cool kid.
There you go.
And after that, I was like, I'm like, I'm the cool kid. And I became like the cool kid in my mind because my daddy told me like I'm the cool kid. So y'all should be wanting to hang with me. I shouldn't be wanting to hang with y'all anyway because y'all ain't like for real.
Yeah.
And that just stayed with me even as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when people do have their moments and they turn, like, I just realized that that's just a part of how it happened. Like, I don't trip out on that. I don't bug out on that. I just look at it and take notes and keep moving because you can get caught up in it and it'll have you all in your feelings and you be trying to figure out, well, what happened and why they this is why you don't. I just like, okay, that's just.
I keep it
it just take me back to 4th grade and I remember, oh, that's right. I'm a cool kid anyway.
And you know what? I allow people to be who they are.
Yeah.
I don't get up. To be honest, once I know who you are, I do not get upset with you being who you are. Yeah, like
Councilmember Givens in the chat. What's up? Yeah, allow you to be who you are, Q.
Yeah, just allow. So with that being said, like you got some fair-weather friends. We talked about here in the show because I kind of went there with it. Yeah. But we have some in real life too. You know what I mean? They'll celebrate you, and then even when you are changing your lifestyle, and you're doing other things, and you're trying to elevate, some of them people disappear as well.
Yeah.
You will find, and then a lot of times, not all the time, because there's a group of people that are cheering for your success. It's a small group that is not. That's jealous of you and want to hold you right. But I will tell you not to focus on them because once you start focusing on the small amount of people that are the fair-weather friends, you turn other people into them because you're always looking for that in other people. There's more people cheering you on than not.
That's true. I agree with that. So give your attention to them. All right. And so our Councilmember Givens, thank you for jumping in the chat. He was responding to Shayna saying, how can I help you? I stand by my vote. Something is better than nothing if all you have is yourself to depend on. I know many people who said it helped them personally and professionally post-release, and it helped that time fly by. So that was the rationale, and we cited that too. We actually lifted that up, Councilmember Givens. So thank you for commenting and always being a viewer. Miss Teresa says sometimes, it's Tiffany, pardon me. Sometimes you can put people on and help them expand their reach. And when you no longer have anything to offer them, they'll move on to what they assume is better. Does that make them a fair weather friend?
So it all depends, right?
Okay.
Like, so if you move on to something better and then you don't circle back. So Coco move on to something better.
Yeah.
Right. He got more opportunities, but where do he always come back for the back to school? So you always reach back to where you started from.
So
like,
it's just the forgetting where you came from. Part of it.
Never. No. We always, for me, I want you to elevate.
Yeah.
Fly, baby, fly. Go see the world, right? Do all of that. You're not supposed to be anchored at one place. And I'm not ever telling anybody to be anchored, but you never forget where you come from. And you know what? While you're doing your rounds and doing all this other stuff, make sure you circle back to the people who helped you get started. The people who believed in you when nobody else did. And now you got people over here that's cheering you on, and a lot of that's fake. You know what I mean?
Only for the clout in the moment.
So
because now they're opportunists.
Because
they see the shine. They grab hold to that.
They want to be a part of it.
Because they didn't believe in your vision at first. And sometimes it takes somebody else to help other people see your vision. I'm not saying everybody that you come across and your elevation ain't gonna be real, but the people who was with you when nobody else believed. Don't forget them people.
No, I hear that.
Don't forget the people.
I hear that. So this kind of bringing me to another part of this conversation, right? Because you do have like the fair weather friends, and you do have people that are there,
AKA popcorn,
AKA popcorn friends.
I like it.
But then you also have like, I think it's real. Like some people are assigned to your life for a certain season. And you know what I mean. And then after that season changes or things shift.
Thank you for your services.
But I mean, it don't have to be, you know, like all vicious and malicious. It's like, okay, we were good at what we did together. Our relationship was based upon whatever it was at that time. But as you start to grow, as you start to expand, they grow, they expand, situations change, things change. And then that ship just sails. Like,
and that's fine.
That don't make a fair weather friend. I think it just means that was a part of the
grew apart.
You just grew apart.
But we're talking about, we're talking about fair weather friends, right?
Yeah.
And so when you
that's
look
a different segment of the population.
That is, like you're looking at.
Thank you. One of these things is not like the other.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's true. You're right. Yeah.
But it's a lot of gray in there, right? And you have to look at this and see who you've outgrown.
Okay.
Right? Like you've outgrown, or some situations no longer fit you any longer. So at the end of the day, it's your perception is your reality.
So what role does social media have in this fair weather friendship that we're talking about? Does social media have anything to do with that? Or is that because it always comes back to like you got friends, that's what they call your followers and all of that stuff, right? And so you have like friends on social media. Do you think that plays a part into like
it plays a part in some way? Like if somebody indirectly and then you read between the lines or something, and and you pick pieces. Yeah, I was like, oh, you was around me for that, and and to see how
I want to say my brother Emil is in the chat. I think he a fair weather friend because I called him. Let me tell you, I called him.
Let me name the fact that you're a fair weather friend.
Let me tell you what he did to me the other night. I called him at 11 o'clock because I wanted to talk, and he did not pick up for me.
Okay.
So no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. JK.
What up, man? But no, and I like what you said too, though, Coco. Here's the thing with me too. Like if I got to try and read between the lines and pick up all of these subtleties, like I don't have my attention span ain't that long,
right?
And my interest level is not that long.
We got a lot of people in these comments.
So if I got if that's the type of friendship, aka air quote friendship that we got, then that ain't.
You got my number directly, so we can talk.
I don't really rock like that. like I have no attention span or no interest in doing any of that kind of stuff, man. Because it just takes too much time. Your attention is your real power.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You only got a limited time on Earth, and you don't know when your time is up.
That's absolutely right.
Waste my time.
No, I don't have time to waste my time. So thank you for that. That's you highlighting these things. I'm wondering what's happening. You don't usually do that.
No, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
Like, why are these things keep popping up? I'm sorry. So you want me to read this one? Some people only there for a season. Amen.
Yeah.
What else you got? And don't circle back.
Yeah, that's fine. And some people you don't want to circle back.
You sure know. They be toxic, draining, just drowning your spirit. And
that's true.
A lot.
That is true. Well, don't be a fair weather friend.
And using the friend word is where a lot of people mess up.
Yeah.
That's what my dad
and start giving them that title, and you won't be disappointed.
That's a great segue for the next part of this conversation that we're gonna end with, that we may not have enough time to get into.
Go ahead.
Because you're right, the friend word is a big word. My daddy always used to say that. Well, them ain't your friends. And he was right in a lot of cases. So here's the other part of the question: can men and women be platonic friends? So can two?
Why we get this always at the last little bit? We got 7 minutes.
I'm trying to move it. So can two heterosexual people of the opposite sex be best friends without romantic feelings developing?
Of course.
Okay, tell me, because I don't think so.
You don't think so, and I think so. We don't subscribe to all, so this is how I know that this is true. Okay. And just because something is true for you, don't mean that it's true for the other person.
True.
Right? And so
it might don't work for you.
Right, and it may not work for other people.
Trying to find out.
Right, and that's
because if it lead to wrong, it is wrong. That's how I was taught. So the potential for it to go a different way, I ain't really trying to mess with that.
You know, so but I mean, everybody's in their own different space.
Sure.
Like I would say I'm unique in the sense that I have male friends.
Okay.
Right. But I am in a male dominated industry as well. Like I'm in entertainment. Yeah. So I deal with a lot of men because that's who dominate that industry. And then I was just kind of thinking of I grew up with a lot of male cousins.
So let me ask you this. If one person is secretly attracted to the other, is that friendship still platonic?
Yes, it is, because there's boundaries that's set. Just because there's an attraction don't mean that you have to react on it. No, you don't. You don't open. You don't. Because you don't allow that to happen. You ain't never seen that. So let me tell you this. You don't get it. Okay, I know for a fact. Okay, let's be real right here. I know for a fact that you love your wife and she's the only person for you.
Okay.
But you have been places where you have seen other attractive people and you have sat in here in meetings and you didn't flirt with them.
Yeah, so this is what it's saying. So here's the what it's saying is, if a person is secretly attracted, can the friendship still be platonic? So like if you like with this person every day, all the time, because when I think of friendship, we talked about this too. Like friendship is like we around each other enough to call each other friends. But if I only see you every now and then, and like you got
like popcorn,
like maybe a little different from popcorn, but like if you're close to somebody, you communicating with somebody on a regular basis, and you're attracted to them, it's just a matter of time. But it's time and opportunity.
But the thing, I don't see friendship as necessarily you have to talk to all the time, every day. Like my best friends, I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them every day. You know what I mean? We're like at this grown. So here we go. At this grown age, we have a lot going on. So if you have that much time to sit with somebody else that's not your spouse, then what you doing with your life?
But what about the secret attraction part of it? That's the way I think it's kind of complicated.
But this is when
like I really kind of like you for real, but
a person could have a crush on you and it might be just looking at them as a friend too. So it just
you put them in
the thing. At some point, if you have a crush on them, you're gonna act on it. Like how do you not move forward with how you not say something, how you not do something, how you not
or somebody might be scared to come forward and say, I don't know.
Listen, there's boundaries. But there is boundaries that are set.
Yeah, don't be hanging around me if you got a crush on me for real. Because I mean, that's gotta be horrible.
But if they hit on you,
I'm gonna be offended,
right?
Yeah,
and then that's
because you know me, you know my wife.
And
like
then
that ain't cute to me. You know what I mean? Like now I'm offended,
and then you're no longer their friend.
Yeah.
So again, if I was somebody that had a crush, I value our friendship.
Yeah,
I wouldn't cross that line.
You gotta get over it.
This is the thing is, and so you got to give each other a little bit more respect, that like we're not just reacting on emotions, that like we have people that's emotionally intelligent, right, and you respect boundaries.
So the other part of this is like, is the emotional intimacy sometimes more threatening than the physical attraction? Because like if you have a platonic best friend that you can share these emotional moments and all of this stuff with, like is that more threatening to the relationship than the physical attraction?
It could be to some people, because a lot of times when you have these long-term friendships and you have a partner and they come back in, you've already built this bond with somebody, and this person feels left out because you share this, because this is your go-to person. But this is when you get grown, and this is why my friends like have worked, and I've been in situations where it's been sticky, like because I'm the only female. I'm the only female on here. I'm the only female on the other podcast show that I was doing. I'm usually the only female, right?
But you sis though, you
but people, but no,
like,
but
it ain't like that's my best friend. It's like that's our sister,
right? But when people come in, sometimes they're threatened because I'm so cool with But when they get to know me, they realize, oh no, she ain't doing that. Like, and I've had situations where, but I always let them know, like, sis, I'm not here to take I'm not trying to do what you do. You know, and I have no problem with pulling back to make sure that you're comfortable with our friendship.
So check this out. So now if that's your position with sis, but sis insists that like her husband or her partner discontinue that relationship, like where
you want me to tell you?
You know what I mean? Like if it's like, okay, I hear you, that's cool, but I'm still not comfortable. At what point do you be like, okay, listen, I'll fall back?
I always fall back.
Okay.
Because again, no, I always fall back because
we got to do this earlier.
I have no problem with falling back again because a real friend understands their position, and I'm not here. Like if that's who you choose and that's who making you happy. Oh, we got 1 second.
Yeah, that's why I said we got to do this because we got like some announcements. And I really got to get these out. So Friday night done right, y'all. This is the last Friday night done right of the season. Tonight, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then tomorrow you got Child's Park, the Back to School Festival, 11 to 2. Also Fusion 49th, the second Saturday community gathering. It's happening every second Saturday. They're doing some great work over there, so stop by there. And then early voting. Early voting actually starts tomorrow, and so you can actually vote. So please make sure that you make a voting plan. Verify your polling location information early, do your research on the candidates, and bring somebody with you to go to the polls. And then we can talk about some of these other things that because they're happening not this weekend, but the things that are happening tonight, make sure that you're there. Saturday, make sure that you're there. And we appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out, Coco, and all that you're doing for the community. We really appreciate you. All right, that's all I had, Q.
That's it. We'll finish this conversation. Maybe we'll
keep
part 3 on Monday.
Because this is really we'll start with that one.
We'll start after the 8 o'clock hour. Okay, like we'll go in, do something else, and then the 8 o'clock. This is what we'll kind of kick off with. All right, Toodles, you know what's next. Sister Hughes.
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And who you got over there?
Go.
We out.
Beam.